Hello guys, and today I have a really different video because I will actually be doing a book review today. I'll be doing a book review of Dogman 20,000 Fleas Under the Seas. Yeah, that book. And you might be thinking that's a lot of fleas under the seas, but I'm here to tell you that that's actually clickbait, guys, because there's not actually 20,000 fleas under the seas. But before I do that, I would like you guys to like and subscribe. And guys, you can comment, and if you comment, you can be in my next video. If someone commented on my last video, I'll show it right here, right now. Yeah? And also you can suggest other games I should play. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna start with chapter 1, named Dogman Jumps the Shark. Okay, I'm gonna play a different game for this because it's kind of hard to do obby while I'm reviewing. Okay guys, I think this is a much better game for it. Okay, I'll do a summary of like the beginning of Dogman. Okay, so in case you don't know who Dogman is, he's like Park Dog and Park Man after he got in an accident. Yeah, he did that and now he's Dogman. Also, there's other characters. As you can see, in this game, I actually have Dogman books, which actually makes sense because this is a Dogman roleplay game, and it's pretty accurate. But I'm gonna start reviewing the book. Okay, so this comes like after like a bunch of like 4 Kit Club comic books. Those were actually not as good as the main series. I've been waiting for a new one to come out, and it's finally out. So I will start reviewing. Okay. Dogman jumps to start, which, he only jumps to shark in one scene, guys. He only does it in one scene. Okay, so it starts with Dogman and, Chef going to Shark Shack. And with Chief's New Day and the hospital girl from one of the books. I forgot her name. Okay, so a bunch of stuff happens, but the guy owner says no dogs. And then Dogman beats the guy up. And now they're dogs. And the flip-o-ram is pretty cool too. Okay. Now their dog's allowed, and basically the dogs go ahead and murder them. But around the same time, well, that's basically it for this chapter. That's basically most that happens, guys. Not really that eventful, but Mini Jail reveals Piggy from the last book. Yeah, Piggy from the last book. I forgot to mention, guys, this is by George Beard and Herold Hutins. That's who this is made by. Yeah. So, don't make fun of them in the comments. Yeah. Okay. So, basically, it had the pig and all the other flea guys. They're at jail. And basically, Piggy gets cupcakes. And also, he eats all the cupcakes, and he says everyone else is pretty selfish, but like that doesn't really make any sense, guys, because he's acting very selfish, and I don't really get it. But maybe he's not acting selfish. Maybe like maybe it is the audience who's acting selfish. Let's see if he's actually here. Okay, I don't know if he's here, but those Drunky and Bob are like his sidekicks. Okay, I don't actually think they have Piggy. Yeah, okay. So, but he escapes jail, but the other flea gets him Friendly Friends shirt, which is Friendly Friends is the name of the group. He doesn't get out yet, but he gets a Friendly Friends t-shirt with his friends. Okay, the next one is helping Papa with my favorite character, Petey. Petey's a really good character, guys. He's like my favorite one. Okay, so starts with Petey in his self, little Petey and Petey. Okay. And ADHD. I don't know what that means, guys. I still don't know what that stands for. Whenever they introduce him, I really don't know what that stands for. Okay? Okay? So basically, it's them talking. Okay? And also he has to rebuild his, he has to rebuild his base because it got destroyed, if you guys can remember. Okay. Yeah. I think that's basically it for that. Okay. He should have gotten more screen time, but it's okay. Okay, then it cuts back to Piggy trying to get the Friendly Friends t-shirt off. And, it has a very weird frame of... Wait, how did I just die? Anyways, it has a very weird frame of his eyes. I don't even know how George and Herold drew that. I don't know how they drew that. Okay, guys? So basically, he gets very mad at him, and it's very hard to read. But then a dog picks him up in his jail, and this is chapter Bad Mr. Stinkle. That's the dog. And there's also Flip-O-Rama for this, which is just him shaking the jail. But then he drops the jail and it breaks all over the ground. And that is just, that's pretty worrying, because the bad guys weren't there, as you guys can remember. Okay, so Piggy can escape with the other characters. Yeah, they fly and they find this fly guy. I forgot if he was in the last book, but they find this fly guy, and he forces him to work with them. And the next chapter is a bunch of stuff that happens next. Basically, has Dogman, Chief, and the nurse lady on the swing. That's basically the Flip-O-Rama. It's pretty boring, guys, but not that bad. Yeah. Okay. So basically, Dogman bites the swing, and they all get crucially injured, guys. But they do it again. And also, Little Petey writes a comic book about Petey, and basically saying he wants the whole world for himself. I think that's a very accurate story, and I actually think Petey would do that, guys. Okay. And he's like, and also, Little Petey didn't even finish it, and Petey gets a lame speech about giving up. It's pretty lame. It's just pretty lame, guys. About giving up, it's just really lame. And then he talks to this guy. Sorry, guys, I had to pause. But basically, another thing that happened is that Petey tries to get his house rebuilt by this guy, and this guy's being racist, and he doesn't even let Petey get his house built. And I think that's pretty bad, guys. Don't be rude to Petey, even though he did do a lot of bad stuff, and he made everyone pee themselves. I think that was pretty bad. Also cuts back to Piggy and the gang. They're crying for some reason, but now Friendly Friends are a go with Piggy, and also Cranky and Bub. They found 2 more fleas. Okay, so basically that happens, and they're going to destroy Dogman. They sing a song. You guys would never catch me dead singing the song they sing. They also sing more songs like it. You guys would never catch me singing those songs. Like, they're just really lame. And Piggy gets mad. And also there's a Dogman Flip-O-Rama with Dogman being like, grr. And also they go to this house, and I think that's it. And cat cell culture. This chapter is basically about a huge chunk about it is everyone being racist to Petey. They're saying he can't do it because he committed some crimes. Now, I do not support Petey in his crimes. I do think he should maybe get off the internet for a while, but I don't think he should get harassed and doxxed for it. Okay, so it cuts back to Dogman, and he's talking about the fleas, and the news reporter goes to the media, and this is where we get to see the title, because we didn't even see 20,000 fleas in the seas, but now we see the title, and it reveals that it was made by the news team, and it was always clickbait, guys. That's very bad, and clickbaiting's bad, guys. You guys already knew I would never clickbait. And they clickbait, and the whole book is basically clickbait now, because they ruined it. Okay, so Piggy finds the submarine in the Friendly Friends, and they get bigger, guys, because they were very small, but they get bigger. Yeah, and the next chapters follow that sub, and the gang also does more stuff here. Piggy talks about how people love to hate stuff, and I think that is very accurate, because people do love to hate stuff, guys. That is very accurate, because a lot of people love to hate stuff. Like people on it gets very meta here. It gets very meta. It talks about people hating inflation, social media, and politics, and it gets very meta and also very relatable, because people hate that stuff, and you guys know I would never do that. I would never take, I make positive videos. You guys know I would never try to cancel anyone out. Okay? The next one is Pie Fight. Now, I do not support fighting, but now the second Friendly Friends song is here, and it's as bad, and you would still never catch me singing that song, those songs. Yeah, basically that. And the Friendly Friends throws pie at people, and then the piggy says no, and they're making him mad because he's singing. Okay, and they keep on singing, and they're like, no, Dogman, we have to stop this. And he's like, yeah. That's basically it. Okay, and he tells them to go. And also the news reporter guy says something about quitting, and it's very inspiring. She does a speech about quitting, and it's very inspiring. And her thing about quitting is very inspiring, guys. And, okay, next chapter, chapter 11, is Piggy Makes His Move. And it's about Piggy making his move. And the guys and the fleas and the heroes try to get Piggy. But Piggy's like, no. And guess what? They shrink the other characters and put them in the submarine, and Piggy freaking murders Dogman and the gang in the Flipawama. That should have killed them. And yeah, but the next chapter is more disturbing, because it's zoom in, and it zooms all the way in, and it gets very disturbing. I mean, I didn't even know the inside of my head looks like that, or at least Piggy's. Like, it's very disturbing, guys. I do think they should have did a warning on this book, because how disturbing it is. But basically, ADHD saves the submarine from dying, and Dogman and Little Petey, and also the Tadpole thing, which the Tadpole thing is a very forgettable character. But yeah, they go to save the day, but there's like a giant flea guy, but the Friendly Friends help Dogman. But there's a giant flea guy, and he freaking eats like half of the cast, and they're all dead. And instead of helping them, they freaking make freaking make another costume for the tadpole because little PD can't find. Well, not little PD. ADHD can't get his on. So they spend all the time getting them, and literally PD and the news reporter guy both get eaten, and they could have prevented that. So basically, they Dogman kicks in the next flip-o-wama. Dogman kicks the flea in a very a spot. I mean, I won't say where it is, but like he kicks him in the crotch. And the next one is, and then Dogman and the tadpole guy gets eaten. And guess what, guys? The only two are left is the two dumbest characters, Crunky and Splunky, or whatever. And they're like the two dumbest characters, and they have to help him. But they do find a way, and they throw pies at him. I don't even know how that works. I don't really know how that works, but he forgives them and throws them back up. I don't even know how, but I'm convinced that, well, then the giant flea goes back into the water, which may or may not kill him. So this book is very graphic, guys. The next is exactly 109 seconds earlier. Is about Piggy. He robbed a bank, but then the submarine gets bigger and bigger, and it's way bigger than before, and they pick up Piggy, and their friendly friends sing another verse. Very annoying. But they basically put him in a hamster wheel to run in eternity, which is a pretty gruesome ending. Okay, the next one is In Search of the Depths, and there's nothing really remarkable except the endings. The endings are like really all boring because no action, and they're all pretty boring, so I'm just gonna skip, and that's basically it. So the moral of the story is, being selfish is apparently good, and another story is never give up. And that reminds me of something. I should not give up on the obby I tried to do yesterday, so I'm gonna try to go back and try to finish. Okay, guys, I'm on part 5, and I trust you guys I will actually win this time because they told me to know. Okay, guys, I give up. Remember to like and subscribe and comment down below and everything else. I give up. This game's just too hard. And the 1, and the 2, and the friendly friends, flying to the sky. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a beetle, moth, and fly. Friendly friends, armed with friendly hugs. Oh, what fun it is to ride on the backs of friendly bugs, dashing through the sky on a beetle, moth, and fly, over heels so high, laughing till we cry, soaring through the air, swooping here and there. What fun it is to share and care without our under. Friendly friends, flying through a cloud. We made up a second verse, we'll sing it super loud. Friendly friends, cozy, cute, and clean. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a flying submarine, dashing through the sky on a submarine that flies, dropping pumpkin pies on some random guys, making people mad. It's the opposite of bad. So spread some cheer with rage and fear, and then you'll be so glad. Friendly friends, flying across the page. Piggy is our little pet, and he loves his little cage. Friendly friends, watch him eat his meal. Oh, what fun it is to see him run on a hamster wheel.